Hi, and welcome to a Thursday tip. So today we're going to have a look at PowerPoint and a couple of things that you can do with photos to make them more professional. These were just things that I needed to do to a photo, so removing background and cropping. So let's have a look at how you can do this. So from the PowerPoint in itself, you're going to create the slide and then go insert picture. So the picture can either come from a photo that you have, or it can come from the library that Microsoft gives you access to. And once the picture's in there, you're going to click on the picture and you will notice straight away that the Format Picture tab will come up in the ribbon. So from there, we're going to play with two features. We're going to play with the crop and we're going to play with the remove background. So what I'm going to do is just press my escape key, drop back to PowerPoint itself. I'm going to do a Control N because it brings up a new slide. Remembering that Control N is a great shortcut key for any of the Microsoft products that you have. So from here, I'm going to change this slide. Instead of being a title slide, I'm just going to change it over to a blank slide. So it makes it nice and easy for us to work on. So here we go. From the Insert tab, I'm going to come down to the Images area and I'm going to go into Pictures. So as I mentioned, you can go to Online Pictures. You could use the stock images. So by clicking on stock images, Microsoft gives you or has organized a license for you to use any of these photos to actually come on through. And again, remembering that you've got great icons there, cut out people. There's a whole swag of things that you've actually got. So I'm just going to exit from here. I've got a beautiful photo of my nephew, so I'm going to insert it from this device. I'm using the OneDrive, and I'm just going to come back into my photos, and I'm going to come down into Jesse, and I'm going to pick up this photo here because there's a variety of his friends in here, and I'm just going to show you some of the things that you can do. All right, so it's dropped that picture in. As you can see, it's a little bit on the lean, so I'm going to take my mouse to the bottom left-hand corner. Now, the interesting thing is you start to drag in. It will keep it proportional, but if you are concerned that it's not keeping it proportional, your shapes, you can always use the Control key with it. And the reason I'm dropping it down here is because at the present moment, you can see I've sort of taken this photo on the lean. So I'm going to show you a trick that I use to try and line these up. I'm literally going to go in, I'm going to drop back to the Home tab. I'm going to come to the drawing and I'm going to pick up a line. And then what I'm going to do is draw this across. So again, remember, you can go up and down with this, but if I put my finger on the Control key, on the Shift key, it keeps it nice and straight. And the reason I'm doing that line is because what I'm going to do is use this, because you can see that the guys down below here, the second level, Jesse's right in front, but the other guys are just that smidgen below. So I can see now that I've sort of got that photo in shape. So again, I'm just going to bring that photo back down and I'm going to get rid of that line because I don't need it anymore. So now let's have a play with those features. I'm going to get rid of all of the things around here. So I'm going to click on the image. I'm going to go from the ribbon over to the Format Picture. And the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go into remove the background. So when you click on this feature, you will notice immediately it sort of tries to translate the picture itself, and everything is going to discard. It's made in that purpley look. So you can see here I've lost the top of their logo behind them, and I've lost a little bit about their name down here, their professional name. It also provides you with another ribbon that you've got. I keep doing that this week. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just click on that picture again, and come on, up you come. It's just going to be a little bit naughty. There you are. They're all there now. So what I'm going to do is to mark some more areas to remove. And I'm also going to mark some areas to keep. So let's do that one first and go up. See, I've got a pencil now. So if I click at the top of their logo, notice how it just sort of takes a couple of moments and then it brings that on in. Again, because I want to keep some areas, I can go down to the bottom of their logo, and by clicking at the bottom of the P, it opened that up. I'm going to click on the dot here. It opens that, and I'm going to click on that G, and let's see if it opens this all up. Looking good. All right. So nice and easy. You might notice I've still got a bit of a green spot here, so I can click on remove that. And again, with my pencil, getting it nice and fine and clicking on there, what it does is just sort of take that bit out. There's still a little bit of green, so I'm just going to tick there. Yeah, look at that. It's done well. So now I can click on keep changes, and there you go. Like, isn't that amazing? So I am going to take off the bottom here in a few moments through crop, just to try and make it look a little bit better. Again, if I click out on the backdrop here, you'll find you get a nice, easy picture of that. So again, I'm going to click on here. This time, so from the picture format, over here on the size, you'll find that there's a crop. So if I click straight on crop, it puts the features on for cropping. So I'm just going to turn that off again, click back on the image, and this time by coming down, what you'll notice is that I've also got the ability to crop to a picture. So I'm going to pick this circle down here. So by clicking on this and then clicking again, you won't find it's done much, but it actually has just sort of started to put the circle in here. So what I'm going to do again is go back into crop and use the aspect ratio. And then what I'm going to do is look at changing it portraitly from 3 to 4. Now, what that's done is said, look, I can't fit all of this in, so it starts to bring it down. And the great thing is you can move this around. So you might want to pick the guys from the top part of the game versus the ones that Jesse travels overseas with perpetually, or the 3 that he's actually working with now. So again, as you can see, you can grab this picture and move it around. And what I'm going to do is just bring this up a little bit like that. So I'm just getting the guy's face in here a little bit more, looking good. I better get Mark's ear back in, and then I can click away. So some great tools that you can use. The trick, I think, is always remembering as you're playing here that when you do use that crop to a shape, remember then to go and change the aspect, because what I find it does, you sort of don't think it's done the work, but in fact it actually has, and then you can use it from there. So again, from the Home tab, the Drawing group, I'm just going to go into here, click on the text, Jesse, aka Chaz, the team. All right. So thank you very much for joining me again on our Tip Thursday. I'm just going to flip back over to here. And as we said, what we've done is had a look today at the removing the background and cropping. Please join me on Tuesday for our members content. It is available to you live from YouTube when we do it at 2 o'clock in the afternoon. Otherwise, the content goes into the members area. Alternatively, all of our Thursday micro tips are available to you from Facebook, YouTube. But more importantly, if you drop into my website, you'll find them here all the time. Thank you and have a great day. Bye.